I drank a whole bottle of Lucifer's finest bourbon in an instant, and I broke down and I cried. For the first time in years I felt helpless, and as I cried I said, "Oh God, brother, I don't want to die and leave all my wives and children alone." Over the years I used all my clones to keep my wives and children company. Even though I wasn't there, I was still there. In a way I tried my best to always be a good father and husband, but it's the universe I'm living in, and to protect them all I will have to do the impossible, the unthinkable. I'll have to sacrifice myself to save countless worlds. And then Lucifer tried his best to comfort me, and he even hugged me. He asked, "There has to be another way, right?" And I said yes, but also a lot of people will die, and I don't want that to happen, and chances are my universe will be wiped out with countless others if I don't sacrifice myself. Lucifer, millions of innocent will die, and I don't think I could live with that either. And Lucifer looked at me and he asked, "What do you desire, Gabriel?" And I said, "I don't want to die, I want to live for my family and my children, but I will sacrifice myself if I must to save everyone," I said with complete honesty and conviction. And then Lucifer sighed and asked me, "Did Dad tell you you would die?" And I said yes, he told me when and how and why and where. He told me where it begins so I can stop from happening. And Lucifer asked, "Is it supposed to be you though?" And I said yes, but I could let the Flash do it. And Lucifer said, "Let him do it, then let him kill himself. I'm sure he doesn't have a big family." And I said, "You don't understand, Lucifer, this is my job to do the good work for everyone and Father." And Lucifer said, "There you go again, trying to please our Father. You know you don't always have to suck up to the old man. It's not about him, it's about who I am. I'm a hero. I can't allow all those innocent people to die because I didn't have the guts to do what needs to be done." I said all of that with conviction, and I always want you to remember what I said tonight, brother. Take those words to heart and take them for yourself. And you can't save me, but you can save yourself when the time comes. Don't leave Chloe, stay here with her for as long as she's alive. Lucifer, stay on earth with her, and I'll find a way to make sure you don't have to go back to hell anytime soon. Do you hear me, brother? And Lucifer said, "To hell with all that bloody hell, man. You sound like you're giving up. Whatever happened to the Gabriel I knew, always cheerful and full of life and hope?" And I said, "He's dying soon." And Lucifer said, "No, you're not dying soon. You don't have to, brother. Now let's just relax and we will figure it out in time." And I said, "That's just it. I have nearly 10 years at the most, Lucifer, and then it's over for me. I just want to go make love to every one of my wives before I die, but I came here hoping to find a solution, maybe I was hoping that you could somehow talk me out of it, but I think my mind is already made up." Lucifer, "Look, I don't want you to worry about me. I'm fine. Okay, maybe I can find another way before it's too late. I don't know. I'm going to try my best. That's all I can do. I will see you later tomorrow." "Okay, I need to go home and spend plenty of time with all my wives, Xena first, then the rest. I know what's in store for me, brother, and thanks to me telling you everything, there's no surprises for you either. I will see you soon." And then I went back to my Earth, where I spent a lot of time with Xena and Gabrielle, and I made love to them many times. And Xena I made love to more than usual because I always loved her the most, really. And then Xena got up enough courage and asked me, "Why are you spending so much time with me and Gabrielle, and you're spending a lot more time with me?" And I said, "I wished I could tell you right now, but I don't think that's a good idea. I will tell you later, Xena. Just remember that me and my Father see the future. That's all I can say for now, but I will tell you later." And she said, "To hell with that, tell me now please." And I walked up to her and placed my hand on her cheek gently, and I said, "I can't, Xena, just know that I will always love you." And she kissed my hand on her cheek and she grabbed my head in a warm loving embrace and she said, "Tell me, my love, what's wrong?" And I said, "I can't, Xena." And she ripped off my clothes and we made love again passionately for many days and nights, and I laid there sweating passionately with Xena in my arms, worried and tired from making love to Xena passionately for 5 months straight. We angels don't get tired like humans do. We can choose everything: when to feel pain, we can even choose to die or be truly immortal. Our powers are our imagination, but I'm also a Beander, so my powers could be far greater. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. As I laid there in Xena's arms, she said, "Tell me please, I know something is bothering you, I can feel it." And then she sat on top of me and she continued making love to me, and we made love for a while longer.